Are we headed into a dark, chaotic time in the world? That's a question I've been thinking about a lot. Right now, when I watch videos about AI founders like Sam Altman, when I watch Theo Von talking about Mark Zuckerberg, both of those guys have bunkers. I'm talking super thick, reinforced concrete bunkers. These guys are multi-millionaires or billionaires, in I think the Zuck's case, and they're all making bunkers. Then I remember listening to a video the other day on TikTok where a guy was doing DoorDash, and he said he delivers primarily in a rich neighborhood where every single person is stocking up for something. And I thought, wow, that's another dot in the matrix that I can connect to the bunkers. And then I was making the remark on my other channel, Violet Voyage, where I do a lot of reactions, if you want to check that out, that increasingly more and more in the news, in my local city, it seems like there are criminal, chaotic events that are happening at a faster and faster frequency. Do you guys find that too? I don't know what this means, and I just covered a video today where North Korea met with China and is calling to create more atomic devices. Also, you look at the UK, and somehow foreigners with different ideologies, different religions, have now infiltrated, to a large degree, government positions and kind of flipped the script on the natives there. And the same is happening in the United States. We now have our first, I believe, Muslim mayor of New York City, Ilhan Omar, the congresswoman who was allegedly some kind of warlord with her father and oppressed people in Somalia before she became a congresswoman and did all kinds of deceptive and treasonous things in our country, stealing potentially billions of dollars and sending them to extremism groups in Somalia, allegedly. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. I had a therapist once, and I asked him, I said, do you think, he was an older guy, I said, do you think humans are going to make it? And he looked me right in the eyes and he said calmly, no. And that really scared the shit out of me. So I don't know what to think anymore. It seems like we're headed to really dark times, but I want to keep a positive attitude. But I mean, really, what's the point? If that's where we're going, that's where we're going. Doesn't mean everyone's going to die. Maybe we'll all get radioactive poisoning and grow a third ear on our forehead. Maybe we'll be enslaved. Maybe aliens will visit us and enslave us. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. Especially all the shootings and stabbings and killings that are happening every single day now. I look at my For You page on YouTube, every single day. There's a massive amount of new stabbings, shootings happening every hour, it seems. And then on top of that, we have feminism, which I'm a supporter of, but second wave feminism, which is with a lot of younger women, women under 40 or under 50, women often value emotional honesty over truth. So whatever they're feeling is their truth over maybe what the facts are. This is no disrespect to women, but just like guys have to learn to curtail their aggression, I think women have to learn that being emotionally honest with how they're feeling isn't the same as the facts. So you could, as a woman, you could steal from somebody, but then feel like that was totally warranted because this person called you a name and went over to your house and told your parents something nasty about you, and so it was right for you to get them back like that. Women also love to preserve their social image at all costs. So if you call a woman, or if you critique a woman with valid criticism, instead of reflecting and growing, because it's too painful and makes them uncomfortable, and women don't ever want to be uncomfortable, they have a harder time with self-mastery, they will deflect and insult whoever is causing them to feel uncomfortable. So we now have politics, and then the great thing about women is they turn it up in record numbers to vote, which men don't do, sadly. And men should work on. That's a real big pitfall of men. So when women show up in record numbers and they don't see all the things behind the scenes protecting society. They want everyone to be treated equally and see everyone as individuals and that everyone needs to get a fair shake. But look where that left us with Joe Biden's presidency. All these immigrants coming in and unaliving people. Now, obviously, that's not all immigrants. I'm not saying I don't love immigrants. I don't want illegal immigration, and I want people to be thoroughly vetted rather than come in and get a court date and then disappear. But my point, going back to are we headed to darker and chaotic times, when you make decisions based on your feelings, like a lot of women do, younger women who are showing up to vote and who are all identifying as liberal, conversely from men, younger men, which are now more increasingly identifying with Republican, which is in favor of more law and order. Look, the left wanted to defund the police once upon a time. So my point is we're creating a really dangerous system. People in high places of power in our country who don't share our beliefs are being elected. More and more chaotic events are happening daily. More nuclear weapons are being created. It doesn't look good. I'm going to stay positive and do what I can, which is why I wanted to talk about it. But it doesn't look good. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Don't forget you're the best.